All right, y'all, take a look at the top 100 players in 2024. Now, these are the quarterbacks specifically. Josh Allen was at 12. Hurts, Prescott, Stroud, Purdy, Love, Tagovailoa, you can see respectively on the left side. Then Joe Burrow, Stafford, Goff, Herbert, Cousins, Rodgers, Lawrence on the right side. These are where the quarterbacks rank in the league's top 100. Here's what I found fascinating.
Wait, that Baker made the list?
No, 101. You know what? Before I found what I found, he was 102. Joy, what actually was your biggest issue with the quarterback rank?
I mean, I didn't. Well, my biggest issue is that Aaron Rodgers was on it at all.
That's a good reason.
But I'm not really outraged over it. I think Brock Purdy should be higher, though.
Yeah?
Lower, you mean?
Lower?
Wait, what do you mean higher is like he should be like...
Lower number.
He should be 28.
Higher rank.
What is he, like 28?
Higher rank, yes.
So like, okay. No, I know what you mean. I know
Should be top 20.
How did I say that wrong?
But, you know, lower, like 1 in theory is a lower number.
Everybody knew what I meant.
Not shady, obviously.
That's right. No. Wait, he's
What
brought
do you mean?
28.
He should be ranked higher. He should be ranked higher. Am I saying this weird?
Nah, but I feel it. You know, if you're in a car and you tell somebody, hey, can you make it colder? Or can you turn down the AC? It's like, do you want us to turn the AC temperature down?
'Cause I ain't gonna lie.
It should be a lower number before his...
Yes,
Wait. Hey, man, can you
Did we do gummies
make it
before the
colder
show?
in here?
And y'all didn't share?
If you wanted somebody to turn down the AC,
Yeah.
what would they do?
They would make it warmer.
See, but he just said...
No, if somebody tells me turn down the AC, I'm turning it down.
To make it colder?
No, to make it
The fan,
warmer.
turn the fan down.
That
Right?
was the confusion.
Turn the fan down, right? I'm saying, nah. Look. Because one time I was like, ranked like 20. I said, how the hell? That should be way higher than that. I'm thinking I should be like top 10.
Exactly.
A
Lower than
higher
that.
ranking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That should be higher.
But
Are we high?
I don't smoke.
Because we need to share, all right? I need to be a part of the plan, all right? And I don't even think that he should be much higher. I don't think that he should have a lower number, therefore be ranked much higher. But I think Brock Purdy is 28 is the wrong number to be next to Brock
thank you. I agree with that wholeheartedly. What I loved about Brock Purdy's season last year is that it was very similar to Jalen Hurts' season the year before. So wherever Hurts is, that's where I want to see Purdy. If Hurts is 15, I want to see Purdy at 14. If Hurts is 28, I want to see Purdy at 29. If they need to be right there neck and neck. Because over the last 2 years, they've given you the same thing. Jalen Hurts almost won MVP. Brock Purdy almost won MVP. Jalen Hurts almost won a Super Bowl. Brock Purdy almost won a Super Bowl. They both got incredibly talented offenses. They both went to the Super Bowl with incredibly talented teams. Neither of them are game changers. They're both likely game managers that get the most out of their team. So wherever Hurts is, I want to see Purdy.
When does talent kick in, like, of who you taking? Like, you could think Purdy's more talented or better than Jalen Hurts, and some people could think Hurts is more talented and all that than Brock Purdy. When does that kick in? Because you can't just say that, because that's like if Micah and T.J. Watt had the same amount of stats, okay, they should be 15, 16?
Bro, over a 2-year sample size, I've seen enough. I've seen enough to say, you know what, y'all done the same. Let me rank y'all the same. Like what Purdy did last year, what Purdy did over the last 2 years, he's the only quarterback not named Patrick Mahomes to go to championship games in back-to-back years. What Purdy did over the last 2 years is worthy of him being in the top 20 in my mind, James. I mean, 16 touchdowns, 4 picks, you know, as a baby rookie, and then backdoor last year were like 32-9, if I'm not mistaken.
Accomplishments-wise, I get you. But
Super Bowl,
you know,
NFC championship
I think
game?
other, pairs of the league and, they might say something about the talent around them and stuff like that on offense and defense.
And you say it about Jalen.
No, I don't get. But like real quick, because I'm just trying before I get crazy with you today.
Sir, talk to me.
Right, it's Thursday or Friday? Because it feels like a Friday, right?
It's Thursday.
Okay.
Feels like Friday.
Because like Jalen's 15, but like lately you've been doing a lot of hollering that I don't like. Like, so like you think that Jalen should be lower than Dak?
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
Oh, okay. You think he should be lower than CJ?
1,000%. Yeah.
Okay. Jordan Love, Tua.
Yeah, after last season, for sure,
okay.
Tua. And Burrow, you could put him ahead of Burrow after last season. Burrow got hurt. Burrow struggled when he was healthy. Remember, he had a calf injury before he had
Jared Goff.
No, after last season, what Goff did, Goff should be in the top 35.
I just don't want to, because I feel like you picking on my guy, and I'm trying to make sure you're not. That's why I'm asking these questions.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. Then we good then.
I wasn't talking about Jalen Hurts, but I think Jared Goff should be much higher. And, respectfully, I think
Goff should definitely be lower.
CJ had a nice year, but I think Brock should be above CJ also.
Now, I know people don't think I like Dak Prescott. I don't know why they think that, but Dak at 16, I mean, he was second in the MVP
That's
voting.
fair.
And All-Pro.
That is fair.
And he was an all-pro.
Dak is
top 10.
Dak,
All-Pro, second in MVP. You're the second best player in the world, right?
Well,
That's what that means?
I mean, but Patrick Mahomes is out there.
I know,
Lamar
but
Jackson went.
Patty ain't went yet.
What?
Lamar ain't went yet, is what I'm
said
saying.
Dak Prescott should be top. Elaborate, sir.
Yeah.
He was the second best player in the world. That's what runner-up means?
Right. So the first, so the first guy was probably Lamar Jackson. He won MVP.
That's what I'm saying.
So
But
you're saying
Lamar
the
ain't
second.
went
So you're
yet.
saying the second guy.
No, because Patty won the Super Bowl. So Patty's up there too. But what I'm saying is this man is the second best player in football and All-Pro. It's 2 All-Pro quarterbacks?
Yes, sir.
So where should he be at then, James
Yeah,
Be in
Jones?
the top 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, whichever one of them y'all want to put
I mean,
him in.
but there's better players that
should be in the top 10.
There's better players in different positions that's not there.
But you can't tell,
The
though.
Micahs, the Watts,
The CeeDee Lambs.
CeeDee Lambs,
Wait.
But you can't tell, though, because
Myles Garrett.
MVP is about for every position, right?
No,
And
it's
he was second.
It's for the quarterback.
Really a
For the quarterback.
We know.
And he was the second best player in football. That's what that's telling the world.
See,
about
this
him.
is-
But we
James
know, we
just
know
takes
that,
too
like,
far.
see,
No, I'm just saying,
because
good show.
Because
Good
we
day.
know that the
I'm sorry,
we know
y'all.
that the MVP does not include everybody.
Thank you.
Because like the other day when I said Trent Williams was the MVP of the Niners, everyone started losing their mind, going all cuckoo. We know that the MVP is not that. It's really a quarterback award.
So
Like
help me with this list. Is this list
We can help you.
off of what you did last season?
I can't
or is this
really
list
I can't help
I think
you.
it's the
with
last 2 years.
No, I don't
two
think it
years.
is. I think it's what I said at the end of the show yesterday. I think it's what you will be this year. Like
But
it's,
hold on.
it's
You-
what they
though.
think you'll be this
But
year.
I'm saying you're going off of last year's results.
Can't be
to
because
go,
Aaron Rodgers didn't play last year.
But you voted last year. So you know what I'm saying? You're not projecting. You voted last year.
Right.
So it had to be like, it's truly,
So
when
if
I
you're
used to vote, I used to vote on like, who do I actually think is best?
Right. That's
You know
how it
what I
goes.
mean?
That's how it works.
Who do I think is
And who's
best?
having a better? Because there's times where I'm like, some dudes want to like Peyton Hillis, running back.
He was okay, but he had a really good year in 2012.
Right. And then now he's like, oh, is he really? You know what I'm saying? He wasn't that good, but he's like, he had that good year. It's
Had a
like,
good
oh,
year. I respect
That's
it.
all I'm
Wait, so
saying.
you guys are okay? You two are okay with where Brock Purdy is on this list?
I am. I to be honest with you, I know I'm up here, but I think this quarterback list is perfect. I do. Because
Perfect, or you're not going to argue with it?
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's spot on because even if you're saying, hey, man, C.J. Stroud is better than Jalen Hurts, we can sit here and argue about it. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Dak Prescott and Jalen Hurts. We can sit here and argue about it. Same with Purdy. Like, you can argue. It's not like now if, like, Trevor Lawrence was 20, we could be like, what we talking
What about
about?
Joe Burrow at 39, G? That's a problem, big dog.
But what I'm saying is what did Joe Burrow do last year, though? is
Okay,
what
so
I'm
you're
saying.
just going, okay, bet. So you're going
So then you're looking at
you're
just
going
last year, and you think that
That's
Brock
I'm
is
looking at
better?
last year.
I'm
It's like-
looking at
'cause
last year
because Jared,
voting, because
okay,
you
but Jared
can't tell me
Goff,
that Aaron's 92 if we're not going off last year.
he's not in the list.
Man,
he
you
shouldn't.
crazy.
He didn't even play.
Crazy.
Anyway,
But that's what I'm saying, off of last year.
Okay, cool. So what about Jared Goff though? Because there's no way he should
Way
be
too low.
48th. Come on, now,
Yeah.
dog. And you got all the other
Way
quarterbacks that's in
too
front of
low.
him, and they shouldn't be there.
Wait,
Dude went to
Goff
the,
is-
the Lions been like regular for
But
years.
this is all I'm saying, though. You want Tua or you want Goff?
As your quarterback?
I'm asking him. You see what I'm saying?
No, but he likes Tua though. He likes
do like
Tua for
Tua.
all the
I'm
other,
biased. I like
all the
Tua.
other reasons.
And he doesn't really like golf.
And I don't like golf.
But I like golf.
How you
And I
don't
see him
like
get
golf?
better, and I see him take a team that's.
I just,
you know what? I'd have to
you can argue it, though.
You could argue it. You could argue
That's all
it.
I'm saying.
The Dolphins been in the same spot they've been
so
for years.
what is this list about? Is this list about accomplishments or is this list about talent?
I think it's both.
I can't be both.
Why not?
What- How'd you vote? You
It
used to
can't be,
vote on
That's what I'm saying.
it can't be both because Jared Goff has played in a Super Bowl and an NFC Championship
Matt,
game,
when
and the
was the
NFC
voting?
Championship game with a team that hadn't been there in 30 years. So it can't be both.
So that's why I think.
I don't look at talent though. I know you guys are like super talented dudes and all that. I love everybody that's talented that look good and can throw and jump. That's cool. I don't look at that. I look at what do you do on this field, right? I do like Tre'Davious White, who
cornerback.
When I first met him, like, yo, who is this guy? It's real stiff, can't even move. We put on the game, we played. I'm like, whoa, this dude's really, really good. All pros his first 2 years. So what I'm saying is this, bro. If we talking about what have you done?
You know what's interesting?
What have you done?
Here's for clarity. This will help everyone listening out.
We hope so.
They voted between November and January. So remember, Trevor Lawrence started the season 8-3. They ended up losing, I think, 5 of their last 6 games. So long as voting may have taken place to a higher degree, in November, Trevor Lawrence looked really good.
Oh, the
Jared
Eagles.
Goff had yet to take
That still doesn't
Detroit.
explain Aaron Rodgers.
It doesn't, but it explains Jared Goff. It explains Jalen Hurts being so high because he started 10-1. It explains Brock Purdy only being 28 because he hadn't yet gone all the way to the Super Bowl yet. So hearing where the voting occurred, it actually does explain Goff, amongst
So
others.
with the season unfolding now, which one of these quarterbacks is you bumping
Great
out
question.
for Purdy? For Purdy.
I mean,
Dak, only because of what occurs in the playoffs.
I mean, that's a good argument. though.
Disrespect for
Nah, but that last part. Hold on, he said. Hold on.
season- hear me?
He
You hear what I
said.
said?
See, my
stopped
counsel
listening.
said
I ain't stopped
sometimes.
listening.
My counsel told me about James. She watched the show. She said James Jones sometimes he'll hear things to not listen.
Yep.
But to respond. To respond.
But to respond.
To respond.
And that's what he did.
You need a counselor.
You didn't listen. I said Purdy, but only because of what he's done to Dak in the playoffs.
But
Okay.
this is off of last season, though.
Yeah, it doesn't help your argument.
What Hurts do?
I just said Purdy. I didn't get to Hurts, James. I didn't get to Hurts.
No, but the first
Purdy
name
over
you
Dak.
said was Dak, so he should be in front of Hurts and Dak
Well, Hurts has at least gone to a Super
and
Bowl.
CJ.
Too. I would put.
So where are we putting
So
Burrow?
that's what I'm saying. I'm asking you, where are you putting Purdy?
He said, "Who am I bumping out of the top 20?" I am taking Dak. If I can only take one, I'm taking Dak. If I can only take one.
And why was that?
Because of what he's done in the
Yeah,
playoffs.
that's right.
You can't
That's
even
right.
dispute it, James.
That's right.
But this is all,
Indisputable.
I'm saying this is off of last season, Acho. The man lost in the playoffs just like Jalen Hurts, but he finished second in MVP and was an all-pro. And you choosing his name?
You could take Jalen too. They both lost in the playoffs in the first round.
All
I'm not mistaken. They both-
Can we move on?
Playoff
Can we go to now?
So
I
we
wanna,
should be in front of Josh and all them then if we talking playoff wins. I'm just asking the question.
counsel.
No, I'm just trying
Shady's
to
counsel,
clarify.
I just want to ask this though. What about Jared Goff though? Cause no, seriously, though, I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but my favorite player was Barry Sanders, and I would just watch him, and that was it. And then when I started watching the Lions, they've been awful for years. I'm talking about if you really watch my career, my best games against the Lions. I think everybody's best games because they're a bad team. So finally, after 30 years, this dude takes you to the NFC Championship game and it looks good. He gotta be higher on this
Jared
list
Goff
though.
does not get enough respect. He does
come
not.
on, man.
And on top
Where
of that,
would you put
Shady,
him,
he's
Shady?
also played in a Super Bowl.
Where would you put Goff?
He should be higher.
That's what I'm saying.
Out of the quarterbacks, who do you like? Because Goff is way down there.
I would put Goff ahead of Tua. I would put him above Jordan Love. I would put him above C.J. Stroud right now. And
How many games did Burrow
Goff will
play?
be in the top
he's
20
really
for you.
close to. He should be. He was just in the NFC Championship game.
That's hard to do, man. Your team they never even been there. Did you see how crazy the fans was for the Lions? They couldn't believe it. They ain't paid their rent, pay no more. They was so excited, we really doing this? Right? And they almost won the freaking game. It's
Jared
Niners.
Goff should be higher.
Come on, man.
Jared Goff should be higher.
He should be higher.
Now I will put him in front of Jordan Love, Tua. How you feel about the Burrow? Because I know Burrow's a better quarterback, obviously. But last year,
Because he was hurt, I'm not counting it. I won't be
okay,
upset.
so let's take him out of there, right? Matthew Stafford. I think Matthew Stafford's one of the best in the NFC, but I gotta give it to Goff for this year, right? Because I'm a year-to-year type of guy when it comes to these
But the
top
thing
100.
about it, though, 2-5, here's what we know. We know that Stafford is better than Goff.
A lot better.
We just know. We've seen it.
Yes.
We just know.
Talent. Yeah, I get you.
So, in theory, how can you put Goff ahead of Stafford if we already know?
Because we talking about this year.
But Goff's team was obviously way better.
Yo,
To
look,
infinity.
hey, listen, dog.
Goff's team was better
Was
this
better than the
past year.
Rams. Yeah.
I don't want to play that game, Acho. Who team better? I'm just saying what it is, right?
This list is hard because I'm trying to figure out a point of why the rankings is like this. Because I'm like, well, maybe they're going off of your talent and what you have done in the National Football League. Like, for instance, if Shady gets hurt and has a bad year and they say Peyton Hillis is ranked higher than him, we're all sitting here saying,
But he might have had a better, because I told you he had that one good year. I'm like, well, why
But
the hell
what I'm saying is
he was on the man cover,
But listen, though. But if we're ranking the top 100 players in the National Football League, right, he should never be in front of you. Get what I'm saying? I don't care what year y'all
Okay, so then why don't you have a problem with where Jared Goff is then?
But all I'm saying with that being said is I don't know what to think of it because when I think of that, then because I see Aaron Rodgers in there, I think of that, what he has done, what he's accomplished, and all. That's why they vote.
Yeah, but Aaron ain't been good for like 3 years.
Then I see Jordan Love, and I'm like, man, he's up there that high off of 1 year. So I don't
better
know.
than Jared Goff right now? Oh my God.
See what I'm saying?
All right.
No, but A-Rod, they gave respect to A-Rod. That's why he's on that list.
Okay. Subscribe here to get the latest from Speak and go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.